The coastal strip of the wet tropics area of far north Queensland is renowned for its natural beauty and environmental values. Mountain ranges contain the state's highest and wettest peaks, and they're largely World Heritage listed forests. They are linked to the inshore lagoon of the similarly listed Great Barrier Reef by a network of creeks and rivers. Agri-industries are more aware of environmental issues than ever before. The sugar industry is perhaps the most active. After the final crop has been harvested green, the trash is left on top, the cane allowed to reshoot, and then sprayed to kill it. Before sowing, the legume seed usually needs inoculating with a bacterial emulsion to encourage the fixing of nitrogen in the root nodules of the plant. The implement cuts through the trash, opens a shallow groove in the soil, and plants soy seed.
No work done to this paddock at all. I used 5 litres of glyphosate over the cane. We used inoculant when we planted it. So this is Sandy Creek. This is the creek that runs around the base of that paddock of beans that I was talking about. This is what we're trying to protect.
The soy has matured, cane planting preparations begin. Conventional preparation consists of cultivating the whole area of the paddock to be planted with up to 15 passes of various implements. An alternative is a strategic tillage implement like Mulgrave land cares.
A machine like this, you're quite capable of doing 40 acres in approximately 40 hours, an acre an hour basically.
Under ideal conditions, the implement can take the crop zone to a tilth adequate for planting in as little as 2 passes. After the cane is harvested and the stool is reshooting, growers typically place a balanced blend fertiliser in the soil. Oil is sourced from the tractor remotes and fed through a directional valve to a flow control valve and its electric controller, through a pressure relief valve to a hydraulic motor which drives the standard chain drive directly to the fertiliser shaft. A counter records the shaft speed and sends it to a display in the cab. This modification allows for rates from 0 kilograms per hectare to you can't afford it kilograms per hectare. In our own agricultural settings, native biodiversity has been severely impacted. Iconic species like cassowaries and platypus are endangered. Growing valuable timber on a farm is a long-term activity with a realistic plant to harvest time of 30 years. This planting was a joint effort by the Reganzani family and Mulgrave Land Care. Tree planting is not hard, but attention to detail is important.
Along came the land care boys, headed by Bruce Corcoran, and I thought, I didn't think much of their idea of planting trees along here, but as it turns out, they knew what they were talking about, and it's been an absolute success story.